The galaxy had been quiet for centuries, or at least that was what humans believed. Most alien civilizations had their own small territories, advanced enough to defend themselves, but none had yet seen humanity at its true strength. On the edge of known space, a distant sector called the Viridian Expanse had long been uncharted, a place of dark stars, cold planets, and drifting asteroid fields. Scientists said it was empty. Politicians said it was worthless. But humans, ever curious, ever bold, saw an opportunity. A massive ship slid silently through the darkness, larger than any vessel any alien species had ever encountered. It was the Titan-class warship Aegis Dominus, a floating fortress bristling with advanced weapon systems and shielding technology so sophisticated it seemed almost alive. Its hull gleamed faintly under distant starlight, silver and gold panels interlocking with precision that no alien eye had ever seen. On board, Admiral Kara Voss stood on the command bridge, her eyes scanning the holographic star maps. "This is it," she said quietly, almost to herself. "The edge of the map. Let's see what's really out here." Her crew was silent, a mix of humans from across Earth's colonies, all trained to the highest standard. They had faced simulation wars, asteroid field maneuvers, and pirate attacks, but nothing had prepared them for the first contact with another intelligent species, or so they thought. "Admiral," said Lieutenant Chen, pointing at a blinking red dot on the map, "we have an unidentified vessel approaching." Scanning now. Kara walked closer, her boots clicking softly against the polished metal floor. She peered at the screen. The blip moved with an odd rhythm, slow yet deliberate. It was not a standard alien scout ship pattern, and it carried no markings, no signals, nothing recognizable. "Open comms," she ordered. "Let's see if they want to talk or fight." The bridge hummed as communication systems powered up. A strange, distorted image flickered onto the main display. A ship with jagged lines and unusual geometry, far different from anything humans had cataloged. Then came the voice, harsh, clipped, and tonal, not even remotely similar to human speech. "This is," the alien voice said, then paused as if it could not decide how to continue. The translation module worked, but the meaning was lost in emotion. It sounded both terrified and angry. Who are you?" Kara straightened. "I am Admiral Kara Voss of the United Earth Fleet. This is the Titan-class warship Aegis Dominus. We come in peace." The alien vessel shook slightly, almost as if recoiling from her words. Sensors indicated energy spikes across its hull, defensive shields activating. A swarm of small ships emerged behind it, faster and smaller, clearly scouts or fighters moving in what humans recognized as a standard defensive formation. Chen frowned. "They're preparing for battle." Kara shook her head. "No, they're scared. They've never seen anything like us. Watch closely." She gestured to the tactical officer, who began moving the warship into a slow, deliberate orbit, making no aggressive maneuvers but ensuring the Aegis Dominus was visible in all its glory. Its massive weapons rotated into non-threatening positions, hull lights shimmered to display its scale, and shields flickered softly, showing strength without hostility. The alien captain hesitated, then sent another message. "You." "Enormous, you." "Weapon?" Kara replied calmly. "We are capable of war, yes, but we prefer diplomacy. We are explorers, not conquerors. Look at us not as a threat but as a neighbor." The alien ships shifted nervously. Their sensors were confused. Human technology was unlike anything they had studied. The Aegis Dominus moved with speed and precision that defied their calculations. Its weapon systems were advanced, yet unarmed for attack. It was as if the humans had made a statement without firing a shot, strength backed by control. From the bridge, Kara could see the fear in the alien energy readings. They were a proud species, confident in their numbers, but unprepared for the sheer scale and discipline of the Titan class. It was not just size. It was intelligence, strategy, and calm determination all wrapped into one. "Prepare a sensor scan," Kara ordered. "I want to know their composition, technology, and numbers. We don't want surprises." As her crew worked, the alien fleet hesitated. Then one of their larger ships moved forward, sending a probe toward the humans. Kara's eyes narrowed. The probe moved carefully, almost respectfully, scanning the Aegis Dominus. Its energy readings pulsed faintly. The humans responded with a simple gesture, a holographic image of the Earth flag, a symbol of humanity, and a silent wave of goodwill. The aliens paused. They had never encountered a species that radiated confidence without arrogance. Humans did not shout or fire first. They showed power and intelligence, but also patience. It was unsettling, confusing, and fascinating all at once. Suddenly, the alien scout fleet made a move. Quick, aggressive, a standard intimidation tactic. But Kara anticipated it. She ordered the Titan-class engines to shift slightly, moving in a subtle but powerful display of maneuvering. The aliens watched as their own calculations were rendered useless. Every move the humans made seemed both defensive and impossible to counter. Impressive, muttered Lieutenant Chen. They can't predict us. Not even with all their ships. Kara smiled faintly. They won't forget this encounter. Humans never do anything small, never anything predictable. The alien ships finally stopped, holding their position in orbit around the probe. After tense minutes, their leader communicated again. You, different, we must understand. Do you attack? Kara shook her head. We do not attack without reason. We are here to explore, to learn, to communicate. If you accept, we can exchange knowledge. If not, we will leave. The alien energy readings shifted almost like a sigh. For the first time, the humans felt a faint spark of mutual understanding. These aliens were intelligent, cautious, and territorial, but not mindless. They could recognize strength when it was displayed with clarity and discipline. Kara turned to her crew. Prepare a landing party, not armed for combat but with tools for diplomacy and study. We will meet them halfway, literally. The crew prepared with quiet efficiency. Robots, drones, and personnel equipped with translation devices and scanning tools moved toward the ship's docking bay. Even the smallest humans felt the tension, the weight of representing the entire species in a single first encounter. Meanwhile, the alien fleet seemed to communicate rapidly among themselves. Their movements became coordinated but cautious, almost curious. It was clear that even if they did not fully understand the humans, they respected the Titan-class warship enough to hesitate in aggression. Finally, the alien lead ship sent a final message. We observe you. Unusual. Approach carefully. Kara's lips curved into a small smile. Careful is our specialty. The docking procedure began. The airlock opened slowly, revealing a bridge in the alien ship that was smaller, cramped, yet strangely elegant. Humanoid-like figures, tall with elongated limbs and reflective skin, peeked out. Their eyes glowed faintly with intelligence and fear. Kara's voice echoed through the translator. We come as friends. We want to learn, and we want you to know. Humans are not what you expect. The aliens hesitated, then one stepped forward. Their hands were delicate but precise. Their voice, when translated, was full of wonder. You, massive. You, calm. You, surprising. Kara inclined her head. Then let us begin. As humans and aliens prepared for their first true meeting, the Aegis Dominus hovered silently in the void, a symbol of humanity's strength and wisdom. For the first time, the galaxy was about to see humans not just as another species, but as a force of intelligence, courage, and unprecedented potential. The docking airlock sealed with a soft hiss, and the humans began to step cautiously into the alien ship. Karavos led the way, her boots echoing in the narrow metallic corridor. Behind her, the crew followed in disciplined formation, carrying only tools and translation devices. No weapons were drawn. Everything about their approach signaled diplomacy, not aggression. The aliens watched from every angle. Their tall, reflective forms shifted nervously. Each movement of the humans seemed deliberate, calm, and unthreatening, yet every alien sensor recorded the immense energy output of the Titan-class warship outside. It was a puzzle the aliens could not solve. How could such overwhelming power accompany such restraint? This, unusual, one of the aliens murmured, its voice soft but vibrating with tension. The translator converted it almost faithfully. They do not act like predators, but they could destroy us if they wished. Kara gestured toward the main chamber of the alien ship. We mean no harm, she said calmly. We wish only to understand you and your people. The alien leader, taller than the others, stepped forward. Its limbs were long, jointed strangely, but every motion exuded authority. You speak peace, yet your worship. Its glowing eyes flickered toward the Aegis Dominus, largest we have ever seen. Weapon, Kara nodded slightly. Yes, it is a weapon, but it is also a shield. It protects us and those who work with us. Humanity builds strength not for conquest, but for survival. and for helping others. The alien leader hesitated, seemingly weighing Kara's words. But the alien fleet outside did not wait. Sensors detected rapid energy surges across the alien ships. Defensive systems activated, weapons charging. Their smaller ships swarmed around the Titan-class warship, moving aggressively. Lieutenant Chen frowned. They're preparing for battle. They don't trust us yet, Kara shook her head. No, not battle. Misunderstanding. They are seeing our ship as a threat because they cannot comprehend it. Watch how they act. They are afraid but not foolish. They will react to strength first, diplomacy second. Inside the alien chamber, tension thickened. The alien leader turned to its companions. They, enormous, could destroy us easily. Must act. Outside, the alien fleet suddenly executed a coordinated maneuver. Their ships darted in front of the Aegis Dominus, forming a defensive shield around their capital vessel. Sensors indicated they were trying to herd the human warship, as though to force it to retreat or attack first. Kara's voice remained calm. This is exactly what I expected. They see us as a weapon. We will show them we are something more. She raised a hand and the tactical hologram of the Aegis Dominus glowed. The ship's engines shifted, moving the massive warship in a slow, deliberate orbit that brought every side into view. Its weapons rotated outward, but not aimed at the aliens, and its shield shimmered to display its full energy capacity. The alien fleet paused, sensors recording every movement. Their calculations went haywire. The humans had not attacked, yet they had positioned their ship in a way that demonstrated complete control over space and energy. Their movements were precise, predictable only in discipline, but unpredictable in strategy. Clever, the alien leader whispered to its companions. Not like us, not like anyone. Kara spoke again, her voice steady, confident. We are not your enemies. We do not wish to fight. We wish only to communicate and learn. The alien leader hesitated, then transmitted a slow, fragmented message. We cannot understand. Your intentions, White. Approach armed? Kara nodded. Because you might have misunderstood. Sometimes strength is the only language others listen to. But look at us, we do not attack, we wait. We are patient. The alien leader turned to its crew. Their reflective skin shimmered in what humans might have interpreted as uncertainty. Their smaller ships shifted slightly cautiously, as if unsure whether to maintain aggression or flee. Inside the alien ship, Kara noticed subtle changes in their energy patterns, something like curiosity mixed with fear. They are learning, she said softly. They are realizing humans do not act by instinct alone, Chen frowned. But what if they panic? What if they think we're baiting them? Kara shook her head. They will adjust. Every species fears what it does not understand. Every species learns what it cannot control. We give them both at the same time. The alien leader's sensors indicated a new problem. Their energy grids were overwhelmed by the readings of the Aegis Dominus. The human ship's shield pulses interfered with their own energy calculations, and their weapons could not target effectively without risking their own ships. Fear surged through the alien fleet. Suddenly, a small group of alien scouts broke formation and charged forward toward the human ship. Kara observed quietly. They are testing us, she said. Not attacking. Testing. She instructed the Aegis Dominus to adjust shields slightly, creating a visible energy barrier in front of the approaching scouts. The scouts veered slightly but did not retreat. Then Kara ordered a subtle engine adjustment, a controlled maneuver that made it appear as if the human ship was closing in slightly, but at no point threatening their formation. The alien scouts hesitated, confused. Their calculations had failed again. They could not predict the humans. And they realized something unsettling. Humans could react with speed, precision, and creativity even under stress. Inside the alien ship, the leader's voice trembled, translated as, "We cannot predict them." Could they destroy us instantly? Yes, Kara said quietly, almost to herself. We could, but we won't. That is what makes us different. Hours passed. The alien fleet remained cautious but gradually relaxed some defensive postures. They continued to communicate hesitantly, sending fragmented messages asking questions about human purpose, technology, and intentions. Kara responded carefully, never revealing weaknesses but also showing humility and willingness to cooperate. Finally, the alien leader spoke clearly. We. Uncertain. You. Strange. We must observe more. Kara nodded. That is fair. Observation is the first step to trust. But let me be clear. We will not harm you unless forced. We prefer allies to enemies. The alien leader paused, then made a decision. Their scouts retracted slightly and defensive energy readings decreased. The humans recognized the gesture, a tentative step toward understanding. Chen exhaled. That was tense. They almost panicked multiple times. Kara's expression was calm but firm. And that is why humans survive. We are calm under pressure. We are clever under threat. We act when others hesitate. That is what they do not expect. The rest of the docking mission proceeded cautiously. Humans scanned the alien ship, recording data, studying systems, and asking questions. The aliens answered in careful tones, revealing snippets of their culture, technology, and history. Kara observed patterns, noting their emphasis on hierarchy, caution, and survival, a society built around avoiding unnecessary risk. Interesting, she said, studying the readings. They value caution over courage. Humans value both. That will be our advantage. As the first contact continued, the alien leader finally gestured to Kara, indicating a private chamber for further discussion. Kara stepped forward, followed by her translator and a small team. Inside the chamber, the alien leader communicated more freely. We feared you at first, now unsure. You enormous. You calm, you clever. We must learn why. Kara smiled faintly. We are humans. We survive because we are smart, disciplined, and brave. We show strength to protect, not to dominate. That is what you are seeing. The alien leader considered this carefully. Its sensors and logic circuits were overwhelmed by the combination of power and restraint. The humans did not follow expected patterns. They were unpredictable, yet controlled. They were terrifying, yet trustworthy. Outside, the Titan-class warship hovered silently, its shield shimmering like a living organism. The alien fleet had stopped aggressive maneuvers, now watching, observing, trying to understand. Kara knew the galaxy would remember this moment, the first time any species truly witnessed humanity's full measure. Prepare a report, she said to Chen. Everything we observed, every reaction, every fear, every calculation they made. We will need it for the next phase of contact. Chen nodded. Already recording, Admiral. Their fleet, they're stunned. They've never seen anything like us. Kara glanced at the observation screens, watching the alien fleet slowly reorganize. Good, let them be stunned. Let them wonder. That is the first step toward trust and the first step toward respect. In the cold darkness of the Viridian expanse, humanity had made its presence known. Not through fire or conquest, but through calm strategy, intelligence, and sheer controlled power. The aliens did not yet understand the full scope of the Titan-class warship. They did not yet understand humans, but they were beginning to learn, and in that learning, they could not hide their astonishment. For the first time, the galaxy was seeing humanity for what it truly was, a force capable of both unimaginable destruction and unparalleled discipline, courage, and wisdom. The calm of space was deceptive. Though the human crew had made tentative contact with the alien fleet, the galaxy held dangers far beyond diplomacy. While the aliens were still adjusting to the presence of the Titan-class warship, a new signal erupted across sensor arrays, a massive energy spike far beyond anything in the Viridian expanse. Lieutenant Chen's eyes widened as he read the data. Admiral, you need to see this. A rogue vessel. It's heading straight for the alien fleet, and it's not sending any identification codes. Its energy readings, enormous. And it's armed. Karavos's expression hardened. Describe it. Chen swiveled toward the main display. Not like anything we've cataloged. It moves with purpose, attacking every vessel in its path. I don't think it belongs to any known civilization. Its weapons are firing autonomously, and it's extremely fast. This is a war machine. Rogue, but highly intelligent. Kara clenched her fists, feeling a familiar surge of focus. Get me full scans. I want its hull composition, propulsion, weapon systems, everything. And alert the alien fleet. The alien leader's voice came through the translator, shaky but urgent. What? Approaching? Too fast? We cannot defend ourselves. Kara stepped forward, calm but firm. That's why we're here. Humanity doesn't abandon anyone in need. We'll coordinate your defense. Within moments, the rogue warship appeared in the distance, a black silhouette against the stars. its surface bristling with weaponry and pulsing with strange alien energy. It moved like a predator through the alien fleet, striking without warning. Small alien ships disintegrated under precise blasts, and larger vessels struggled to react in time. Panic rippled across the alien formation. "Status," Kara barked. Chen responded quickly. "Alien fleet is trying to regroup, but they're losing ships fast. Our scanners show this rogue warship calculates probabilities faster than any organic mind. It adapts instantly to any maneuvers." Kara's mind raced. The Aegis Dominus was humanity's ultimate weapon, but even so, she had never faced an opponent like this. And yet there was an opportunity here. An opportunity to show not just strength but strategy, adaptability, and leadership. "Activate tactical grid," she ordered. "We will coordinate with the aliens. We're not just fighting, we're teaching them how to survive." Outside, the Titan-class warship powered up fully. Its shields pulsed in rhythmic patterns, drawing enemy fire away from the smaller alien vessels. Energy beams and tracking arrays projected outward, mapping the rogue ship's movements in real time. Every maneuver was calculated, precise, and almost elegant. The alien fleet, at first confused, began to understand. The humans were not just fighting, they were demonstrating control, showing the aliens how to defend themselves. Kara had anticipated this reaction. Her orders were meant to both protect and instruct. Chen's voice was tense. "Admiral, it's fast. It's predicting our moves almost perfectly." Kara's eyes narrowed, then changed the rules. "Humans are not predictable. Deploy drones in a decoy formation. Shift the battle vectors. Force it to recalculate." Drones launched from the Aegis Dominus, small but fast, creating holographic decoys that mimicked the warship's energy signature. The rogue vessel reacted instantly, firing in anticipation, but each shot struck nothing but empty space. Kara's crew adapted quickly, moving in ways the rogue ship could not predict. "Now!" she shouted. The Titan-class warship rotated its main energy emitters, aiming at weak points in the rogue vessel that humans had calculated from brief scans. Massive pulses of energy struck, forcing the rogue ship to divert. It was not destroyed, but it faltered, revealing its vulnerability. The alien leader's voice was barely audible through the translator. "Unbelievable. They adapt faster than anything." Kara ignored the comment. There was no time for wonder. "Chen, initiate synchronized attack pattern with alien ships. Small strikes coordinated. Hit weak points, retreat, repeat. Keep them alive. Teach them to fight intelligently." The alien fleet hesitated, but under Kara's clear direction, they began moving with precision they had never displayed before. Every human instruction was simple, understandable, yet revolutionary to them. The aliens executed maneuvers that would have seemed impossible an hour ago. And then something remarkable happened. The rogue warship, calculating the humans' patterns, adjusted, but it was slower than the combined human-alien strategy. One by one, its weapon systems were neutralized by precise strikes. It tried evasive maneuvers, but Kara anticipated each, countering in real time. Chen's hands moved quickly over the control panels. "Admiral, we're turning the tide. Alien ships, they're learning from us. They're adapting. Look, they're coordinating independently." Kara allowed herself a small nod. "That's the point. Humans are never just fighters, we're teachers, leaders, and innovators. Let them see it." The rogue warship, realizing its advantage was slipping, launched a massive energy pulse aimed at the center of the alien formation. Sensors screamed warnings. Kara reacted instantly, deploying the ship's shields in a lattice formation that absorbed the impact, while simultaneously redirecting excess energy away from vulnerable vessels. "Countermeasures deployed," she said calmly. "Focus fire on the exposed nodes." The alien ships followed her instructions perfectly, striking at weak points while remaining protected. Slowly but surely, the rogue warship's energy output decreased. Its movements became erratic, calculated now only by brute force, not intelligence. Finally, a massive coordinated strike from the Aegis Dominus and alien vessels hit the rogue ship's propulsion array, disabling it. The massive machine drifted, inert, powerless to continue its attack. Silence fell. Even the stars seemed quieter. The aliens' energy readings pulsed with shock and awe. For the first time, they had witnessed humans not just as fighters, but as strategists and leaders capable of turning impossible situations into victories. Kara exhaled slowly. "Status report." Chen's voice was full of respect tinged with awe. Rogue warship neutralized. Alien fleet intact, though some ships are damaged. Casualties minimal considering the threat. They listened. They learned. They survived. The alien leader finally spoke, its voice trembling but clear. We cannot believe your people. Such power, such control. You saved us. Kara stepped forward, her expression calm, commanding. We are humans. Strength without wisdom is chaos. Wisdom without strength is useless. You have now seen both in action. Remember this, not just our power, but our mind, our discipline, and our courage. The aliens were silent, processing everything they had just witnessed. They had expected a warship to be destructive, perhaps even aggressive, but what they saw was something they could not ignore. Humans combined incredible power with restraint, strategy, and teaching, qualities no alien species had ever fully grasped before. Chen's voice broke the silence. Admiral? They're stunned. I think they're starting to respect us, Kara smiled faintly. Not respect yet. Awe comes first. Respect comes after understanding. And understanding will take time. The rogue warship, now inert, drifted slowly toward a nearby asteroid field, under observation but unthreatening. Kara knew it would be studied by both humans and aliens. Its technology was impressive, yes, but predictable in its reliance on brute force. Humanity had shown adaptability, ingenuity, and teamwork far beyond simple firepower. Later, Kara convened a meeting with the alien leader aboard the Aegis Dominus. They moved through the warship's corridors, the alien leader stepping carefully on human metal floors that hummed with energy. We watched, the alien leader said. Your people, you planned everything. Even the chaos of the enemy. You teach without words, command without force, save without loss. This, impossible, Kara nodded. It's not impossible. It's humanity. We see the challenge, calculate the options, and act with purpose. Every life matters. Every decision counts. And every problem has a solution if you think carefully enough. The alien leader studied her, glowing eyes wide. You, humans, different, more than we imagined. We wish to learn from you. Kara's lips curved slightly. Then you will. Today was just the beginning. You've seen our weapons, our tactics, our discipline, but tomorrow, you'll see our loyalty, our ingenuity, and our courage in other ways. Humans do not abandon those who trust us. You will see what it truly means to have humanity at your side. The aliens were silent again, processing the magnitude of what had just occurred. The rogue warship was a wake-up call, a test of strength, strategy, and coordination, and humans had passed it with effortless brilliance. Kara looked out the observation window at the alien fleet, now moving with newfound coordination. They will remember this, she said softly. Not just that we saved them, but that humans are more than machines or soldiers. We are thinkers, leaders, and partners. Chen nodded. Admiral, they may fear us now, but they also admire us. That is new, Kara's gaze hardened. Good, let them learn. Humanity does not enter the galaxy to dominate, but to survive, to protect, and to inspire. And today, we did all three. As the Aegis Dominus glided silently through the stars, the alien fleet slowly followed. The rogue warship remained disabled, a testament to human strategy and discipline. And somewhere, deep in the galaxy, intelligence that had never seen humans before began to calculate a simple truth. Humanity was unlike any species they had ever faced, and the galaxy would never be the same. The rogue warship lay disabled among the drifting asteroids, a silent monument to the human skill and strategy. For the alien fleet, the shock of the encounter still echoed in every energy sensor, every data readout. But now, as the immediate danger passed, curiosity began to replace fear. Admiral Kara Voss stood on the bridge of the Aegis Dominus, watching the alien vessels slowly regroup. Their movements were hesitant but deliberate. Each ship's sensors seemed to scan the human warship, studying its scale, energy output, and design. Humans had already noted that the aliens' technology, while advanced, relied heavily on defensive calculations and rigid protocols. They could anticipate danger, but creativity, adaptability, and improvisation were foreign concepts. Admiral, Lieutenant Chen said, pointing to the main display. They're analyzing our systems. Their sensors are overloading, but they're trying to understand how we did it. I think they're learning, Kara nodded. Good, let them see humans not just as warriors, but as thinkers. It's the best lesson we can give. Within hours, Kara authorized a joint mission. A small human team, fully equipped with translation devices, repair drones, and scanning tools, would board one of the alien capital ships. Their goal was simple: study, teach, and coordinate. Weapons were left on standby. Humans had learned that diplomacy backed by subtle demonstration of power could achieve more than raw force. The docking procedure was smooth. The alien leader greeted Kara personally, moving with cautious curiosity. We must understand, it said. Your technology. Unusual. Your strategy. Beyond our comprehension, Kara smiled faintly. Then we'll help. Not to dominate, but to cooperate. Let's see what we can do together. The alien ship's interior was a study in efficiency. Every surface pulsed with faint energy, every corridor optimized for speed and function. Humans used to practical engineering noted minor flaws in redundancy, areas where rapid adaptation would fail, and systems vulnerable to unpredictable tactics. Interesting, Kara muttered. They've built for stability, not adaptability. Typical. Now we'll show them how to expand their thinking. They began the first demonstration. Using portable scanning drones, the humans showed the alien engineers how the Aegis Dominus's shields could adapt dynamically to multiple threats, adjusting energy distribution in milliseconds. Alien sensors whirred, data streams filling their processors. Impossible, one alien muttered almost to itself. We cannot imagine this speed. This control, Kara responded patiently. Nothing is impossible. Humans design systems to react, learn, and predict. You can build too, but you must understand the principles first. The aliens watched, fascinated. Every adjustment the humans made to the drone's programming revealed new concepts. Redundancy without waste, adaptive shielding, real-time threat assessment. Slowly they began to mimic, building small test systems aboard their ship under human guidance. Outside, the Titan-class warship hovered like a silent guardian. Its presence alone reassured the aliens that mistakes would not be fatal, that human strength protected them. Slowly, the initial fear transformed into a strange mix of awe and respect. After hours of collaboration, Kara turned to the alien leader. You see now, strength is not only in weapons. True power is in knowledge, in adaptability, and in unity. Humans survive because we combine all three. The alien leader hesitated, then nodded slowly. We have observed. We begin to understand. Humans different. Special. Later, the human crew initiated a second demonstration. They shared basic tactics for fleet coordination under pressure, showing how to respond to unpredictable threats. Using holographic simulations, they replayed the encounter with the rogue warship step by step, analyzing each move and countermove. The aliens watched with intense focus, their sensors pulsing with energy spikes of astonishment. This is beyond anything we have ever calculated, one whispered. Humans, strategy, logic, intuition, all at once. Kara emphasized a critical point. Adaptability matters more than raw power. Prediction matters more than size. Courage and decisiveness matter more than fear. Remember this. If you apply it, your fleet can survive threats far greater than yourself. By evening, the aliens had begun experimenting on their own. Small groups of engineers attempted to implement adaptive shielding, dynamic energy allocation, and predictive targeting. While far from perfect, their progress was unprecedented. Kara observed quietly, letting them learn by trial and error, but ready to guide whenever necessary. This is more than technology, Kara said to Chen. They're learning how humans think. They're learning flexibility, problem-solving, even ethics. Look at how they hesitate before using force. They're thinking like humans already. Chen nodded. It's incredible. They fear us, yet they admire us. That's new. Kara allowed herself a small smile. It is, and that admiration will grow. But we must remain careful. Humans inspire, yes, but also set expectations. We must always be worthy of it. Over the next days, humans and aliens continued joint missions. Together, they repaired damaged alien ships, studied rogue technology, and patrolled the sector for potential threats. Every action reinforced the lesson of human excellence. Strength paired with intelligence, caution balanced by courage and strategy married to morality. One afternoon, Kara stood on the observation deck of the Aegis Dominus, watching the alien fleet move in coordinated formation. They no longer hesitated. Their movements, while not perfect, were far more advanced than before. The humans had taught them not only tactics but confidence, the ability to act decisively in the face of unknown threats. The alien leader approached her. "Your people, humans, more than we imagined. Not only power, not only technology, but as wisdom, courage, discipline. You inspire us." Kara's voice was calm yet firm. "That is humanity. We do not seek domination. We seek survival, understanding, and cooperation. We help those who will accept it, and we protect those who cannot protect themselves. That is our way." The alien leader's glowing eyes lingered on her, a mixture of awe and newfound respect. "We did wish to ally, learn, survive, with humans." Kara nodded slowly. "Then we will. But understand this. Alliances are built on trust, discipline, and mutual respect. Humans give strength, but they also demand effort, integrity, and courage from those who walk with us." That evening, as the two species shared data and strategy, Kara reflected on the transformation she had witnessed. The aliens, once fearful and rigid, were now inquisitive, adaptive, and willing to take calculated risks. Humanity had done more than win a battle. They had reshaped an entire civilization's approach to survival and strategy. Chen leaned toward Kara. "Admiral, they're starting to see humans as something more. Not just allies, role models, maybe even leaders." Kara's expression remained calm. "Yes, and that is our responsibility. Humans are not here to dominate through fear alone. We lead through example, through courage, innovation, and morality. That is why the galaxy will remember us." Over the following weeks, Kara allowed the aliens to explore the Aegis Dominus, always under supervision. They studied propulsion systems, energy allocation, and advanced communication arrays. But Kara was careful. Humans did not give away secrets blindly. Every lesson was measured, every insight balanced with a subtle reminder of human superiority tempered with responsibility. The aliens began to incorporate the lessons into their own fleets. They developed new strategies, reprogrammed defensive arrays, and trained crews using human tactics. Each improvement was visible across sensor grids, proof that the humans' influence was transforming a once rigid species into adaptable, confident allies. One night, Kara stood alone on the observation deck, stars stretched endlessly before her, distant suns twinkling like promises. Humanity had shown power and strategy. Humanity had shown patience and wisdom. But most importantly, they had shown the galaxy that humans were more than warriors. They were innovators, leaders, and protectors. The alien leader's voice came through the translator. Calm now, almost reverent. "We owe our survival to humans. You show us what it means to be strong. Yet wise, powerful, yet controlled." Kara nodded. "Remember this. Strength without wisdom is dangerous. Wisdom without strength is powerless. Humans combine both. That is what you have learned. That is what you must remember." As the alien fleet moved in formation beside the Titan-class warship, Kara realized something profound. This was no longer just a mission of first contact. This was the beginning of an interstellar alliance forged by respect, strategy, and the human way. The aliens had seen humans at their best, not just in battle, but in thought, discipline, and leadership. The galaxy had begun to whisper the name of humanity. From the Viridian expanse to neighboring star systems, alien fleets and civilizations discussed the humans not as just another species, but as a force unlike any other. Tales spread of the Titan-class warship, the Aegis Dominus, and of Admiral Kara Voss, the calm, brilliant leader who had turned chaos into triumph. But for Kara, the mission was not about fame or power. Humanity had made first contact not with arrogance, but with discipline, patience, and courage. The alien fleet that now accompanied them was a testament to that philosophy. Intelligent, cautious, but willing to adapt and learn. "Status report," Kara commanded on the bridge. Lieutenant Chen, already immersed in sensor readings, responded quickly. "Fleet reports all systems stable. Alien crews are fully operational and responding to human coordination drills. Scans indicate growing confidence and morale. They are learning faster than expected. Kara allowed herself a small, satisfied smile. Good, keep monitoring. Humanity's reputation is growing, but it must remain justified. We cannot inspire awe without reason. The alien leader, tall and luminous as ever, approached the bridge. Admiral, humans, your people, we admire you. You, not just strong, but wise. You saved us, taught us. We owe much to you. Kara inclined her head. We do what is necessary to survive and protect. You've learned quickly. Use this knowledge well. Humanity doesn't lead through fear, we lead through example. A sudden alert interrupted the moment. Sensors picked up a distant signal. A fragmented fleet from another sector, caught in the remnants of rogue AI-controlled drones, debris scattered across an unstable asteroid field. They were calling for aid. Chen looked uneasy. Admiral, they're far away and heavily damaged. We could help, but it's a dangerous route through unstable asteroids. Kara's eyes narrowed, calculating options. We don't leave anyone behind. That is what humans do. Set a course. Prepare both human and alien ships for rescue operations. And alert the fleet, maintain formation. Precision and coordination are essential. Hours later, the Aegis Dominus led the combined human-alien fleet into the asteroid field. The rogue drones had collapsed into unstable energy cores, some threatening to explode. Alien crews hesitated, unsure of how to navigate the chaos. Humans, however, moved with calm certainty, guiding them step by step. Focus on energy fluctuations, Kara instructed. Drones respond to our movements. Approach carefully but maintain control. Cover each other. Timing is everything. Using synchronized maneuvers, humans and aliens worked together. Drones were neutralized or redirected, damaged ships were stabilized, and survivors were recovered from the wreckage. The aliens were amazed, not just by the humans' firepower, but by their ability to coordinate, adapt, and save lives without hesitation. After the rescue, the alien leader spoke with reverence. Humans, your people, not only survive, you protect, you inspire. We must follow your ways. Learn, adapt, survive. Kara nodded. Then remember this day, not the technology, not the ship, but the choices we made. Humans fight to protect, to survive, and to teach others to do the same. That is our legacy. News of the event traveled faster than any physical messenger. Across neighboring star systems, alien races discussed the humans with a mixture of awe and cautious respect. Ships that had once ignored the Viridian expanse now paused to observe the Titan-class warship, calculating probabilities and sharing data. Everywhere the same realization grew. Humans were a species capable of both unimaginable power and unmatched wisdom. Weeks later, Kara convened a council aboard the Aegis Dominus with representatives from multiple alien civilizations. Their fleets had gathered to discuss the events in the expanse and to formally acknowledge humans' role in the sector. Admiral Voss, one alien delegate began, its voice steady. Your people have demonstrated skill beyond our calculations. You have shown strength, strategy, and morality. You have changed our perspective of what a species can be. We wish to form an alliance with humanity. Kara listened carefully. We welcome alliances, she replied calmly. But understand this, alliances are not built on fear or obligation. They are built on mutual respect, discipline, and trust. Humans do not seek domination. We seek cooperation, protection, and the ability to survive together. The alien leaders exchanged glances, then nodded. They understood. They had witnessed humans in action, calm under pressure, brilliant in strategy, and protective in execution. They could not ignore the fact that humans had saved lives, neutralized threats, and taught entire fleets in mere weeks. In the following months, the alliance began to solidify. Humans shared knowledge selectively, teaching advanced tactics, adaptive shield technology, and fleet coordination principles. Alien civilizations, once cautious and rigid, began to adopt human methods, balancing strength with intelligence, force with wisdom, and power with morality. Kara often reflected on the transformation she observed. It's not just the technology, she told Chen during one quiet observation shift. It's the way humans think. Our decisions, our principles, our courage, that is what the galaxy respects. Technology alone can be copied. Strategy, discipline, and morality cannot. Chen nodded. They're starting to understand that. I've never seen them move like this before. Efficient, confident, adaptable, they're learning the human way. Kara's eyes scanned the stars beyond the observation deck, and they will never forget it. Humanity's legacy is not built on conquest, it's built on courage, intelligence, and protection. That is why the galaxy will remember us. Months turned into years. Humanity continued exploring distant sectors, offering aid, resolving conflicts, and demonstrating the principles that had first astonished the aliens of the Viridian expanse. The Titan-class warships became symbols not of fear, but of human ingenuity, discipline, and moral strength. Kara watched as alien ships, once hesitant and fearful, now moved in synchronized formations, executing complex maneuvers inspired by human tactics. Young human officers trained alongside alien crews, teaching adaptive thinking, problem-solving, and coordination. Everywhere, humanity's influence reshaped the galaxy, not through aggression, but through example and action. In private, Kara reflected on the first encounter with the aliens. She remembered their initial fear, their hesitation, and the awe that followed the rogue warship incident. Humanity had demonstrated something far greater than raw power. They had shown the galaxy the meaning of intelligence, restraint, courage, and honor. One day, the alien leader returned, now fully comfortable among humans. "Admiral, humans, your people, you have changed everything. We see the galaxy differently now. Not only power, not only strategy, but it's your spirit, your discipline, your morality on humans." "Extraordinary," Kara smiled faintly. "We do not claim to be perfect, but we do strive to do what is right. We fight, we protect, we teach, and we survive. That is humanity's way. That is our legacy." Across the stars, word of humanity spread like wildfire. Reports of Titan-class warships, disciplined fleets, brilliant strategy, and moral courage reached civilizations that had never encountered humans. Some were fearful, some were curious, but all were compelled to reassess what a single species could achieve. The galaxy had been quiet for centuries, and now it would never be the same. Humanity had arrived not as conquerors, but as innovators, teachers, and guardians. They had demonstrated that strength alone was meaningless without wisdom, and that technology alone was powerless without morality. Kara Voss stood on the observation deck of the Aegis Dominus, looking out at a galaxy slowly changing because of humans. Ships moved in formation, systems coordinated, and alliances formed. Humanity's influence was subtle, intelligent, and undeniable. Chen approached quietly. "Admiral, do you think the galaxy will ever be ready for all of humanity's potential?" Kara's eyes glimmered with quiet determination. "It doesn't need to be ready. Humanity leads not by force, but by example. One day the galaxy will understand what it truly means to have humans among the stars. And when it does, it will be forever changed." The stars stretched endlessly before them, each one a new frontier, each one a challenge waiting to be met. Humanity would continue to explore, protect, and inspire. Titan-class warships would patrol distant sectors. Human fleets would teach alien civilizations the principles of courage and wisdom. And humanity's legacy would grow, not through fear, but through honor, intelligence, and the courage to do what is right. And the galaxy, once silent and indifferent, now stood speechless in awe of humanity, realizing for the first time that humans were not merely another species. They were a standard by which all others would be measured. Admiral Kara Voss looked at the stars, confident, determined, and unshaken. Humanity had arrived. Humanity had proven itself, and the galaxy would never forget it. The Aegis Dominus glided silently through space, a symbol of human ingenuity, strength, and morality. Humanity had claimed its place in the cosmos, not through conquest, but through example, courage, and the power of the human spirit.